And then we found a better way, 2019, and this is a upward stagger, downward tilt, end fire gradient. Simple.
No, it's not simple. Ngomong aja
I
susah.
make his job impossible. And this is the Grammy Awards in 1985.
Wow.
With Michael Jackson was performing, Whitney Houston. And we're using this new technology to analyze the sound, not only for during the empty hall, but also with the music playing with the hall occupied. And this was brand new technology. Nobody ever did this before. Then I've done a lot of work for a small band in the USA called Metallica.
It's really small.
Really small. I've done all of their tours since 2016, so 8 years now. And of course, everyone can hear the right channel. If I do that, it's going to make the same picture again. So when Greg said to me, okay, does this mean I can mix stereo? I said, no. It means you must mix stereo. Because otherwise, it's crazy.
Halo netizen se-Indonesia Raya, masih bersama dengan saya Yosua Yan dari ProMedia Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted pro audio partner. Dan hari ini nggak kaleng-kaleng, kita ada di The Ballroom XX1, Jakarta Theater, Tamrin. Dan masih bersama dengan saya, the one and only, teman podcast Raja Terakhir dari Sunda Empire, Raja Terakhir, mana tepuk tangannya? Woo! Dan bersama dengan saya Bob McCarthy. He's the man. Dan kali ini kita masih ada di dalam segmen Berani Belajar Audio di sini. Podcast pro audio nomor 1 di Indonesia. Mana tepuk tangannya? Woo! Sweet. Raja Terakhir mana sweet-sweetnya lu?
Ora iso.
Oke, selamat pagi netizen. Kita senang sekali kita bisa ketemu di sini. Kita akan belajar sama-sama. Sekali lagi spirit kita pagi ini kita mau belajar. Nggak ada satupun yang lebih, nggak ada satupun yang menggurui, ngajari. Tetapi kita mau berbagi, sharing. Tapi nanti juga akan ada sesi Q&A, tanya jawab live langsung. Jadi tinggal angkat tangan, nanti tim di belakang akan memberikan mikrofon. Oke. Kita akan informal, kita akan santai banget. Jadi, is it okay Bob for you? Sometimes we interrupt Q&A in the middle of discussion. So ini acara santai, anggap aja kita lagi nongkrong di warung kopi bersama para engineer NETISOUND se-Indonesia Raya. Setuju? Oke, feel free, relax. Sesinya saya kasih gambaran dulu bahwa nanti ada 4 sesi. Kita akan ada sesi pertama sampai jam 11 nanti. Kita bahas tentang introduction mengenai buku dari Bob McCarthy. Sound System, Design and Optimization, session 1. Kemudian kita akan break dan selama break santai saja, boleh duduk, boleh jalan-jalan kemana-mana karena setiap kali break kita akan playlist. Di belakang saya sudah terpasang dan sudah di-setting, di-tuning sama Bob Meyerson Panther. 2x12 150 dB SPL. Subnya yang ada spot lampunya itu 2100 LFC. Dan ada Ultra, ada MGF, semuanya kita akan coba. Kita nanti akan kasih playlist, song reference-nya apa, silahkan ngomong dan sampaikan ke tim multimedia di belakang. Jadi Anda tinggal sebut, nomor 60, Hotel California, kita akan coba. Jadi kita bisa merasakan dan boleh jalan kemana saja selama break. Lalu sesi kedua nanti sampai jam 12, kita akan lunch break 1 jam. Lalu session ketiga, kita akan lebih dalam lagi dan langsung aplikasi. Bob akan sampaikan juga bagaimana setting-setting tentang Metallica, Ed Sheeran, dan juga Roskilde Festival. Banyak festival yang dikerjain dan how to setting, how to tuning. Jadi saya yakin dari wajah-wajahnya ini adalah wajah-wajah sine wave yang penuh dengan kebingungan ketika menghadapi smart life. Mari kita diskusi sama-sama pagi ini. And the floor is yours, please give applause to Bob McCarthy. Please welcome Bob.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, David, for joining me. This is not a prepared presentation. I did not come here to do a seminar. I came here to do a tuning and a vacation day. Okay? Mr. Benny changed that plan.
Jadi terus terang ya, mohon maaf ke netizen ya. Jadi memang acara ini dadakan sekali. Mungkin Anda baru tahu 1-2 hari yang lalu kita upload gitu ya. Bener-bener ini dadaan. Kita ada slot waktu 1 hari ini. Lalu kita todong Bob dan dia oke. Karena Pak Benny support us to kenapa nggak dibikinin training supaya jadi berkah buat netizen se-Indonesia.
Amin.
Pak Benny adalah owner dari XX1 seperti kita tahu, Cinema 21, dan saya perlu jelaskan historinya. Sorry, I want to explain about PSR. Meyer Sound dihandle oleh PT ProMedia Sejahtera Raya, adalah joint partner company dari ProMedia Innovative Solution, which is itu saya, dan Bapak Benny Suherman, owner dari Nusantara Sejahtera Raya, IPO company dari Cinema 21. Jadi buat Anda existing user Meyer Sound, Anda yang kepengen punya Meyer Sound, Anda yang mimpi kepengen punya Meyer Sound, please contact. Dan PIC-nya adalah saya sendiri, Yosuayan, dan CTO-nya, Chief Technology Officer, David Sabariman. Tepuk tangan buat Pak David. Ya, jadi silahkan kontak David dari representasi PSR, ProMedia Sejahtera Raya. Jadi mohon maaf tadi ya, Bob, karena ini dadaan. Oke, next.
So please don't look at this as a normal training seminar. Look at this as we are just going to be in the room sharing ideas. So I'm going to share you the design process of this system since we have it right here. And I will also share you how we did the tuning on Monday and Tuesday. So Joshua asked me to make a CV. I don't have one, but I have a few pictures I will show you. So my job now is Director of System Optimization. I have a very large department at Meyer Sound, and this is the entire department. I'm the boss of me. Okay, that's it. This was a few months ago. A young boy with ideas. He wants to be in the music business. He loves music. He dreams of being a mixing engineer or a musician. And that is where it all begins. So you think that someday you see a person as old as me and you think they were always in this position. Well, we all begin with a child with ideas. So I became involved in FFT analysis in 1984. That is what changed my life in PROAUDIO, was starting to analyze sound systems with the FFT analyzer. You all know what the FFT analyzer is now because you have products like SMART that is common to all the industry. But in 1984, nobody knows anything about this. So the product evolves. This is some of the very early concerts. What is now just a laptop with all of this equipment that you see here. And so we evolved this tool around this Hewlett-Packard FFT. And this is the Grammy Awards in 1985.
Wow.
With Michael Jackson was performing, Whitney Houston. And we're using this new technology to analyze the sound, not only for during the empty hall, but also with the music playing with the hall occupied. And this was brand new technology. Nobody ever did this before.
Oke, mungkin dari teman-teman ini banyak yang masih blank tentang SIM ya. Yang Gen Z apalagi mungkin bahkan milenial kita taunya analyzer system pakai smart life, pakai laptop selesai gitu ya. Jadi SIM itu sebetulnya source independent measurement, itu alat untuk pengukuran yang dimiliki oleh Meyer Sound, which is sekarang sampai namanya SIM3, yang ketiga gitu. Dan Bob adalah penemunya dari SIM0 gitu. Jadi SIM ini adalah alat ukur yang digunakan Meyer Sound yang sekarang kita biasa menggunakan dengan Smart Life.
So I did many lives. I've designed circuits. This was the CP10, which is a parametric EQ that we made when we started the SIM program. And yes, I made that PC board myself.
Wow.
And that's my handwriting.
Okay.
I'm terrible. Nobody can read it. So then these are some of a couple of jobs I've worked on. I've done a lot of festivals now. The Roskilde Festival, Download Festival, Outside Lands Festival, Montreux Jazz Festival, Power Trip Festival. And I've done a lot of big, large-scale systems. And this is the Roskilde Festival. It's a very big festival in Denmark with 130,000 people.
Wow.
And 7 stages.
Wow. 130.000 orang. Yang saya mau tahu itu kenapa subnya ada 3 ya di belakangnya. That's a subwoofer ya?
Yes.
So you use like the hanging and fire or something?
Yes.
What is
Yes.
this is called?
Yes.
Like
This, I'm going to reverse. You see,
yeah,
it changed direction.
yeah.
This was 2018, and then we found a better way, 2019, and this is a upward stagger, downward tilt, end fire, gradient. Simple.
No, it's not simple. Ngomong aja
I
susah.
make his job impossible.
Say it again.
That is a upward stagger, down tilt, end fire, gradient.
Ya, silakan Om Yos.
Percuma ini disiapin translator ya.
It's the all of the above array,
Yeah.
everything.
Ya.
Yeah.
But so why do you do a crazy array like this? Because the monitor world is right underneath, behind, and this array brings the sound down to the people and the cancellation down to the ground. It makes a bend. The forward beam goes like this and the cancellation beam goes like that.
Meaning?
Meaning monitor people are happy.
Yeah. That's good.
The first year, when it was like this, it was great for the audience, but we got a call on the radio on the first show. Monitor engineer is having trouble breathing. Now it's fine. It was there's a 17 dB. This is 17 dB more quiet monitor world for this design
Than before, ya?
than before.
Ya.
Okay. When will you do this in Indonesia?
Let's arrange. I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Because there will be 2 million people hearing in Indonesia.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Then I've done a lot of work for a small band in the USA called Metallica.
It's really small.
Really small. I've done all of their tours since 2016, so 8 years now. And here are some pictures. This is from the early work, a normal in the round system. And then there's Big Mick,
Yeah.
the famous Big Mick.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Metallica with the San Francisco Symphony. That was an amazing concert, all in the round with the symphony, a very big challenge. Just 2 shows. And then this was the Worldwide tour. And this is a very normal stadium kind of tour, main hang, side hang, delay towers. Okay, so this is now the current tour. This is the 72 Seasons tour, the M72 tour. Tomorrow they will play in Mexico City.
Wow.
And that's the sound design. This is Amsterdam, but the same system is now in Mexico City.
Okay, just explain a little bit about this.
So I'll get a little detail. Every tower has left and right speakers. So there you can see a little more clear. There's the laser. That's left and there's right, and then there's left and there's right. And then this is an inner circle of speakers to cover the early area. And then there's even audience in the center. So I have speakers coming in to cover this area. Here you can see a little more clear. These are the inner hangs, 7 speakers, and then UPQ to go at the center.
Okay.
And then you can see the main hang is here. That's one side, and here's the other side. So every person gets, wherever you are, you get one side and another side. So James's guitar is mixed in the left, Kirk's guitar mixed in the right. The drums go all the way across. It's a real stereo system. It's the biggest stereo ever. Yeah, it's a real stereo because everybody gets it this way, no matter where you are in the stadium. And everybody knows everything in the industry is all about immersive, immersive, immersive,
Yeah.
immersive. But you
They
go
don't
to a
know.
concert and everything is mono.
Yeah.
And now you can see here, this is where you can see, oops, I'm wrong button. The inner arrays are covering here, and the upper arrays are still above you.
Yeah.
And they're going to come down later, but these cover here. And you even here, you've got left, right.
Saya yakin ini teman-teman banyak sekali ngadepin kasus-kasus seperti ini. Dari wajah-wajahnya adalah aplikator-aplikator ketika terima riders dan harus bagaimana penempatan dan bagaimana cara menganalisis, mensimulasi satu layout yang dikasih sama event, sama international artist. Setuju nggak sih? Ini mukanya kelihatan langsung bling-bling semua nih, kayaknya gue banget gitu ya. Oh, how to the subwoofer placement.
That is a funny story, and it's a sad story.
What is that?
Because the original position for the subwoofer was right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you have left and right, and then subwoofer. And it has 12 boxes, gradient style, and you could steer it up or down to make it cover every stadium perfectly.
So that was hanging all by wire.
It was. The plan was right here.
It was, yeah.
So, see, here's left, right, sub was right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. But somebody's eyes don't like it.
Just kill the man.
So,
Kehalangan tiang pak, gitu. Kemarin soalnya uploadnya gitu semua banyak ya.
so then we moved it inside of here, behind the video. They put it up inside. They told me, don't worry, subwoofers, it will go around the video. I said, no, I don't think so. It's not going to go around the video. And it went up, it went down, it went back, but it didn't go forward because it's in front of a video panel.
Yeah.
So now we split it apart, and we put 6 behind this one and 6 behind this one, just in the opening of the video.
Okay.
Now the sound is okay, but now a sad part of the story. The 1100 subwoofers blow up the video panels.
That is good. That's good.
So $275,000 of dead video in 6 shows.
That's it. That's it.
So it's like, so they say, here is our solution. Video has a problem, so we have to change the sound. Right? So that put us, oops, I go back. There we are now on the ground.
Yeah.
And it's end fire, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 more boxes are VLFC, which is a subwoofer that goes from 13 hertz to 30 hertz.
13.
VLFC
13, 1, 3
semacam sub
to 3, 0.
infra kalau di merek lain ya 30 Hz sampai 15 Hz.
30 is the highest frequency, 13 is the lowest.
13 sampai 30.
13
Ya.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. So that's but now this is an older picture. Now the subwoofers are changed to the new speaker 2100. And it's too high. 6 end fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then VLFC. So it was like.
It's called horror here.
Hurricane.
No.
No, we call here horror.
Hora.
You should sometimes you should hear horror.
Yes.
We call it in Indonesia with many subwoofer with only just a piece of
Full range.
top speaker. That's called horror. Because the sound make horror to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jadi teman-teman netizen ini kayak gini oke ya. Jadi kita langsung ngalir aja. Jadi nggak langsung harus diterjemahin. Lalu yang kedua juga kita langsung aplikasi. Karena saya yakin ini lebih seru. Jadi kalau misalnya ada pertanyaan, karena saya yakin banyak aplikator-aplikator yang bingung nih menempatkan posisi subwoofer, posisi speaker, dan bagaimana membuat simulasinya. Gitu.
Yeah.
Next, Bob.
Okay. So you already saw this, and now this is how close people can get to the band.
Yeah.
You can see. Okay, so this is just a quick, to see, now you can easily see the speaker arrays and the process. And there is the center area, and there's subwoofers. Okay, subwoofers. Front of house is over here. And then the balls are up inside the tower and they drop down.
Ada pertanyaan mengenai penempatan-penempatan ini? Kayaknya mulai seru. Mikrofon tolong disiapin ya yang di belakang. Pak Sadat, silakan Pak. Yang di belakang mikrofon tolong.
Hi Bob.
Get ready ya.
Excuse me.
Sebutin nama dan dari mana?
Hello.
Hi Bob. My name is Sadat. The sub is the cardio and fire, right? How about the inner area of the audience?
There are extra subwoofers inside of here.
Okay.
So 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. So there's 8 locations of 2 subs. I call them front fill subs. Okay. So I think that's about enough pictures maybe. This is an interesting one. You see, here is 31 hertz, and look at that. That's about 20, 22.
Yeah.
So that's what the VLFC are doing. It's a very amazing sound. When you hear a kick drum with that extra octave, it feels very natural, like a real kick drum. So this is, for example, this is Seattle, which was about 2 weeks ago. And I will take you into the system if you like. You know what it looks like. So now you can see some of the details. And in football stadiums, let's go this way. You have a long side and a short side. So these sides have 16 speakers. So you can see 16 Panther. And I can go in, and I can go in and show you.
So this is same for Metallica too?
This is Metallica.
Okay.
This is.
Ini yang untuk 2 minggu yang lalu di stadion di Seattle, ya. Contoh simulasinya.
And so you can see the 16 boxes, and you can see display angles, 2 degrees, 1.5, 1.5, 2, and it gets slowly but surely wider as you go down to the bottom because the people are closer. The whole idea of the design is that the inner set will cover out to this circle, where you see this big circle. You see, that's where it finishes. So the red color is the full level, and then as you move to yellow and green, that's when it's rolling off in level.
Kalau buat yang belum tahu kan merah, kuning, biru itu kan warna SPL ya. Kalau merah tuh yang paling tinggi. Di sini sih putih yang paling tinggi. Merah itu berarti yang coveragenya tinggi, terus turun ke bawah ke warna kuning, ke warna hijau gitu loh. Jadi titik yang terkencang itu si merah nih, titik yang paling kencang. Ya, habis itu boleh mulai drop berapa dB berubah jadi kuning, berubah jadi hijau kayak gitu loh. Ya, jadi ini kalau yang ideal ya berarti si merah itu yang kita pakai. Ya, ini jadi satu speaker coveragenya seperti ini. This is one array.
Satu tower.
One tower. Ya.
So then if I add another array, you'll see them combine. You're still reaching around that circle. But remember that now the audience is here. There's no audience here because it's a tower. So these people here listen to, this is the left and this is the right for them. So they will get the left and right. For people out here, now where does the sound start? It will start at the same place as the other system finishes. It starts around the end of that same circle. And if I put them together now, you can see how it fits together like a puzzle.
Yeah.
So on the sides, it's a shorter throw. So these systems have 13 speakers. So 16 here, and 16, and 13, and 13. So now what I'm going to show you is, I'm going to just use the left channel, left channel, left channel, left channel, boom.
Jadi leftnya dia udah coverage ini semua gitu.
So everybody can hear the left channel. And of course, everyone can hear the right channel. If I do that, it's going to make the same picture again. So when Greg said to me, okay, does this mean I can mix stereo? I said, no. It means you must mix stereo. Because otherwise it's crazy. Because too many rivals.
Yeah.
So Greg is a very experienced mixer, and 50 years mixing, never put the headline guitar in one side and the headline guitar, hard pan, never did it before.
I see.
Because this is the first time you could really do it.
When he has to do that, he must do that.
He must do it. It's my orders. So I will show you one more little speaker. Ones here are on the inside, and they face into the center. This is called a UPQ, the last one there.
Paling sisi luarnya itu UPQ.
So this is the UPQ2. It's a 50-degree speaker. There you have left and right, and left and right again. And so then you can look at 4 of them with James's guitar,
Nih ya, supaya Anda tahu.
Boom.
Wow.
and then 4 of them with Kirk's guitar, and it's the same picture, of course. One more thing is some fun with subwoofers.
Nah, ini yang sering banyak bermasalah ini dan banyak pertanyaan saya yakin NETISOUND.
Okay.
Yang berderet
Let's
subwoofer ya.
zoom in on one of these. Each one of these is 2 speakers. There we are. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the spacing is just about 0.9 meters.
Oke.
90 cm.
They want it only too high because of the visual. They don't want it to block
Ya.
the sight.
Jadi memang cuma 2 kan, jadi nggak nutupin, nggak ngalingin penonton gitu ya.
0.9.
So I'm going to just we'll do a little game with the subwoofers. So I'll go to 63 hertz, and so if you do one box, it's very omnidirectional. And so now we'll start the sequence. Now I'm going to do, you see 2 boxes, moving a little bit forward,
Ya.
3 boxes. Now it's moving forward. 4 boxes starts to get really nice.
Kita sekarang coba satu,
Okay.
sekarang
Ya,
4, nambah lagi.
And 6 boxes.
Dan kita lihat bagaimana bedanya ketika semuanya ini 6 subwoofer.
So I will quickly show you 31 hertz. And this is where you can really tell 31 hertz is almost a perfect circle.
Oke.
Okay. And 2 boxes, 31 hertz, doesn't hardly change at all. Just a little bit moving forward. 3 boxes, a little bit moving forward. But 6 boxes, now you can move 30 hertz.
Oke.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. And then behind, this is the VLFC, and you see the spacing is different.
Oke.
Why? The wavelengths are bigger, so we use a bigger spacing.
Oke.
And so then here is the VLFC, even at, I'll go to 20 hertz.
Oke. Let's see.
It's pretty omnidirectional, but it's a little going forward. It's not easy to steer 20 hertz. You
Yeah.
need a big...
You do gradient array for this?
No, this is not. No. It's not a gradient array. Is too much loss. The end fire is no loss. It's forward steering, but at the front side you don't lose any energy. If you do a gradient, you have to come back around, and it doesn't have. You lose 1.5 dB. And I don't recommend it. I've never had a good, successful gradient. But nobody complains about VLFC. They don't feel it. It's more like, what's going on? Sometimes people think there's an earthquake, but it doesn't interfere with a singer, for example.
Ya.
Ya, jadi dia pakai bukan gradient array tapi dia pakai end-fired. Tapi end-firednya kan buat low frekuensi doang tuh. Makanya kenapa wavelengthnya jadi makin jauh, dan VLFC itu kan rendah banget. Jadi orang bisa rasain impact-nya aja gitu loh. Tapi dia nggak ada kayak rendah banget ya, soalnya 30 ke 50.
Pak Dev mungkin bisa cobain terangin sedikit aja bedanya gradient sama end-fired.
End-fired itu yang subnya disusun ke depan. End-fired yang subnya disusun ke depan. Jadi yang depan itu di delay supaya datangnya bareng sama yang pertama.
Ya.
Gitu loh ceritanya. Jadi kalau misalnya ini sub yang pertama nih, dia bunyi, dia nyampe sub nomor 2, baru nomor 2-nya bunyi nih. Lanjut ke nomor 3, baru nomor 3-nya bunyi.
Ya itu kalau nggak ngerti sine wave, nggak
End-fired.
ngerti lambda, bye-bye.
Ya.
Kalau yang gradient?
Kalau gradient yang seperti ini nih, ini gradient. Jadi dia dipasang satu side, satu array, tapi ada yang dibalik di tengah gitu loh ya. Nah kalau kayak gini dia mainin phase-nya nih supaya yang depan cancel dengan yang belakang. Makanya ada yang di belakang, yang arah belakang itu di reverse dan dikasih delay seperempat lambda. Itu namanya gradient array.
Thank you Pak Dev, saya jadi ngerti hari ini.
Depan, belakang, depan, belakang, depan, belakang.
Ya, jadi biasa kalau gradient array itu per 3 gini atau per 5. Ini biasanya. Kalau di Mayer begini nih masangnya nih, kayak gini nih. Ini gradient array ini yang paling umum. Jadi kalau 6 ya berarti kayak gini ada satu set lagi di atasnya nih. 6. Nah, kalau yang 5 begini, 3-nya ke depan, 2-nya ke belakang.
Ya, oke.
So let me say one more thing. These locations here, and I will blink it. See those blinking circles? That's the location of James's microphones. And James, there's no walking, no moving mic, only in location. So I recommended to make sure to put the PA on the locations where there's no microphone. And this is Lars, the drummer, so I got them to turn everything so that the PA doesn't go straight into the mic. And even these ones going inward also everybody goes in the slot where there's no microphone.
Ya oke, Sir, kan ini kan posisi mic-nya James nih. Ada di sini, ada di sini, di sini. Nah, jadi dia make sure supaya PA ini tidak ada yang menembak to the microphone-nya James. Gitu loh ceritanya. Jadi itu semua diatur tuh. Jadi Jamesnya emang nggak kemana-mana, he doesn't use wireless go moving there. No, right? No. The mic is stay in those place because jadi emang udah direncanain nih. Ini mic-nya di sini, mic-nya di sini. Jadi supaya PA-nya bisa diatur tidak nembak ke sana gitu.
Now,
sampai itunya pun dipikirin gitu.
But when the opening act plays, they run around, but they're okay. Everybody has had no problem because you can see the stage is still very clean, but the stage is still very clean, and then the inside array goes this way, and
Yeah.
So everything is clean on the stage. So nobody has any problems with feedback.
Keren ya, ini untuk penonton yang di dalam ya.
So that's a very simple, easy, normal, typical design example.
Yang kayak begini simple, Son.
So then the last thing to say is this is interesting because you have to make a design that is going to be able to move from city to city. So this is the design principle which I call the Slinky. When we look at this design, every stadium, this part is always is going to be flat. And then the question is, how high is it on the side? How high is it on the end? What are those distances? So the bottom of the array, of this array, always is the same aim. So if you look at this number, 59 minus 13 is 46 degrees. I know, I'm sorry, you probably can't see it. It's, there. 59 is the total splay, that's all of my angles. And 13 degrees is the aim of it. And minus 13 means it's up 13.
Okay.
Don't ask me to explain that, but
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So the bottom speaker is aiming at minus 46 degrees.
Yeah.
And that is true in every city, every array, because then it meets the inner system. And then I pull the Slinky up
Yeah.
for each one.
Still up.
Exactly.
So why you put the long L for the bottom one?
Okay, this is a good question. You have a good eye. So when you do the geometry, when you come down very low like this, the way that the sound lays on the ground, you only need an L speaker. If you go with a W, it goes too far to the next one because you're going onto a flat surface. When you come up here, now you're going into typically a curved surface, and I need the W to meet the next speaker. So and then when you get to the top, it's a very long distance, and so the L can meet the L. And that's why it looks strange to have W's in the middle and L's at the bottom. But when you think about an array that's aiming down, you don't think about it as angle, you think about it you think about it in meters, not degrees. Okay? It's a hard thing for the brain, but I can show you, we can change that to a W and you'll see it goes super wide. So there you can see, that's what I get with the L speaker. If I connect that to another one, let's see, L, ready, set, go. Okay, you see they connect. And that's, when you're coming down hard, you can see this straight line of coverage. Now I'm going to change these to to W. You see that extra. See how there's extra part going? That's why I don't need a W there, but I need it when we get up higher. So this is a different location. You might recognize this room. So I designed this system for Panther. So when I begin the study of any coverage situation, you have to put two stakes in the ground. One is what I call V-top, the vertical top, and the other is V-bot, the vertical bottom. The start of coverage is vertical bottom, the finish of coverage is vertical top.
Okay.
So there is no magic. To reach the top, I need to aim speakers at the top. To reach the bottom, I need to aim speakers at the bottom. And then in between, I will use whatever extra speakers I have to fill in that area between. So first, for V-top, I'm going to look at the top two speakers, and this is where I need to cover, which in this room is where David is going to be doing the mix at front of house right there. So you can see that location right here.
The front of house, eh?
Yeah. So I make sure I aim there, and you have to aim above that because the two speakers will couple and they will make a beam that's between them. So that's why we use an overshoot. We have to aim a little above to get the beam into that area.
Ya, jadi untuk mencapai yang titik belakang itu bukan berarti dia pakai box atas ini ke FOH, tapi dia pakai gabungan box 1 dan box 2. Jadi dia beamnya agak naik sedikit. Ya, jadi kan kalau kadang-kadang kita satu ya ke FOH kan yang terjauh, enggak, dia justru pakainya 1 2, makanya satunya itu agak naik sedikit. Jadi memang kalau dilihat di sini nih, ini saya punya laser nih. Kalau nyala dia di sini nih, beamnya nih, beam bumpernya nih, top gridnya. Jadi bukan di sini si top gridnya si Panther. Lasernya tuh arahnya ke sini nih, supaya beam 1-2-nya itu kira-kira ada di sini, gitu kira-kira.
Itu tadi beberapa memang menanyakan juga ini nggak terlalu ngedongak ke atas nih, nggak ngantem gitu. Nah ini jawabannya.
Enggak. Kita punya laser di sini, jadi kalau pas lagi dipasang dia kelihatan tuh topnya ada di mana, topnya si grid,
Ya.
topnya grid tuh.
Okay, so you can see the beam is reaching the target. There is no doubt about that. Okay?
Ya.
So V-top, check.
Nah dia kan pakai 1-2 berhasil kan nyampe ke sana, ini dibunyiin 1-2-nya doang, udah nyampe.
Now I want to reach close enough to the front that the front fills will finish the job. So I want to land the sound in here, and the front fill will come in under that. So now the beam is between those two speakers. We will reach those areas. Now if you look at top and bottom. So now we have the top, now we have the bottom. So the next job will be to fill in the rest of the middle. And what do I have to do that? I have 4 more boxes, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What you see is that if you start from the bottom, you have the wider angles at the bottom, and it gets narrower as you go up. And then you might notice something funny happens. This one is wider. And most people you would see maybe this, right? But I am putting a wider angle here. So why do you do this? Here's why I do this. At 8 kilohertz, the individual box is the most directional. Then 4 kilohertz wider, 2 kilohertz wider, 1 kilohertz wider. That's the nature of the vertical of this technology. So now when you think about if you have 2 speakers, you know the sound will beam to the center between 2 speakers. If you have 3 speakers, it will move to the center of the 3, which is speaker number 2. So what you get now is that the center is for 2 boxes is at 1.5. For 3 boxes is at 2. For 4 1.5, yeah, then 2. Then for 4 boxes it's at 2.5. It keeps moving, the center keeps moving down as I add more speakers.
Ya, jadi kan center box-nya kan kalau 2 box, berarti kan centernya di tengah-tengah antara box 1 sama 2. Ya kan? Kalau misalnya array-nya begini nih, center tengahnya kan di antara 2 box itu. Makanya kita sebut 1,5 lah kira-kira ya kan. Loh, ini 1, ini 2, 1,5. Nah kalau 3 kan berarti centernya makin turun lagi tuh di box nomor 2. Kalau 4 kan senternya jadi antara box 2 sama 3 gitu loh. Itu kita bicarain center tembakannya si speaker.
So now I will explain a little about this. I have just 2 boxes on at 8 kilohertz and you can see the beam.
Ini beamnya 8 kilo, hanya 2 box.
Now I'm going to add 3 to make it to 3 boxes.
Sekarang 3 box.
And you can see it's moved down a little bit.
Ya kan,
Okay.
jadi agak turun kan, karena kayak dari box tengah si hottest signalnya itu gitu.
Now 4 boxes.
Ini kalau 4 box.
Well, interesting, you see this part moves down, but this beam is still in the correct place because box number 4 is too separated. It's far away, so it doesn't matter anymore. I can add 5, 6, 7, 8, and this beam is going to stay.
Oke, kan beam yang 1, 2 itu kan tetap stay di atas kan, biarpun udah ada box yang bawah gitu, karena udah terlalu jauh terpisah.
8 kilohertz, see, it's always staying. It doesn't care about the bottom box, it only cares about the top 2 boxes, because 8 kilohertz is very narrow in the box.
Oke, 8 kilonya kan narrow banget di boxnya, jadi dia stay di area di sini nih.
Okay? But now you can see the finger of 2K is not the same place as 1K. Yeah. And when you put the wider angle at the top, you put that wide angle and you aim it up a little higher, then you can bring up 4K and 8K and 2K can come up closer together. That's the principle. I call it the soft top.
That's why you tilt up.
That's why I tilt it up, and that's why I use the wider angle at the top, because it pulls 2 and 4K up and 8K up together.
Itu alasannya kenapa dia naikin itu tadi tuh, agak tiltnya agak naik supaya si 2 kilo dan 4 frekuensi yang bawah itu cenderung lebih naik dibanding kalau dia pakai yang atas. Yang atasnya kan nyampe nih ke sana, tapi yang 2 kilo itu kan agak turun tuh beamnya, itu makanya dibikin agak naik.
Jadi teman-teman NETISOUND, ini sebetulnya preliminary dari suatu training yang sesungguhnya dari sound system design and optimization. Bob itu biasanya 3 hari aja nggak kelar sebetulnya, dan pulang masih banyak bertanya. Kita ini betul-betul paket hemat, langsung hajar aplikasi gitu ya. Jadi saya yakin pertanyaannya banyak, pulang atau bahkan di sini silahkan softwarenya diinstal dan mulai dipelajarin, nanti akan muncul lagi banyak pertanyaan.
TM array, Pak.
Ya.
TM array.
Can you please explain about TM array?
The TM array was originated by Thomas Mundorf. who is an engineer from Germany, very smart guy. And the principle of the TM array is that I'm going to come in close. You see, what I'm doing is I'm taking these speakers and they're just facing into each other. So take this subwoofer and do this and do that. And that's a TM array. Now, of course, wave your magic wand and make them both be the same speaker. You don't do this with two different models, okay? But the whole idea is what you're making is a point of origin that is in between here. Everybody makes more pressure there, and then it becomes 360 degrees of sound. So this is one here.
Sorry, jadi ini cuma sampel ya. Kita harus melakukan dengan tipe subwoofer yang sama. Next.
Okay, so there they are. Okay, so that's a two-part TM array. You can also do where it's like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody is facing in. You can do it 3, 1, 2, 3, like a triangle. Now, why would you do 4 instead of 2? Okay, give me 20 speakers. If I do 4, then it's 5 high, and that's going to be pretty wide in the vertical. If I do 2 sticks, I can do 2 that are 10 high, and now it's much more controlled. And if it's more controlled, then I can make it steer. So if you steer, you can make it go this way or that way. Everybody that's on the same level has to have the same timing. Otherwise, they will kill each other. And there is a famous story of the Metallica TM array where they got wired wrong, and 4 units were all at different timing. And the kick drum came on, and wow, it's not very loud today. So now it goes up more. Wow, it's not very loud. Wow. Wow, it's not making any sound at all now. So, don't make that mistake.
Ya jadi TM array itu kan harus timingnya sama, levelnya sama untuk bisa berfungsi. Dan subwoofer itu kan tadi dibilang kan 5 stack gitu kan. Makin banyak stacknya jadi 10 dia makin narrow secara vertikal. Nah dia pernah cerita ada kejadian Metallica itu salah wiring si TM array-nya itu. Jadi akhirnya pas kicknya dibunyiin tuh kagak bunyi justru gak bunyi gitu loh. Nah itu karena efek dari itu yang mestinya edition malah jadi cancellation.
Okay, so I'm now making this predict, and you'll see, but it's pretty amazing. I mean, look at that. Very uniform over the whole space. And it's a very simple thing to implement, but it can only do 360 degrees. Don't try it for any other application. It'll take me a minute, but I'm going to, I'm going to make a new processor.
Oke, I give you a minute menjawab pertanyaan yang lain. Berapa harga Panther? Pokoknya langsung jawab neto sekitar 300-an. Nah, tergantung nanti tinggal ngomong. Lalu, apakah Promedia akan mengadakan kelas untuk tuning dan sistem? Netizen yang ada di sini, kira-kira kalau kita arrange sama Bob McCarthy bikin kelas yang real 3 hari, yang setuju ngaceng. Jadi ini memang preliminary. Terima kasih buat respon yang luar biasa dan kita bisa full house. Saya berharap semoga Anda pulang dapat berkah dengan pertemuan ini. Ini teaser saja. Kalau Anda setuju, kita akan pikirkan, kita akan pertimbangkan for the next journey of Bob McCarthy ketika di sini. Siap kira-kira kalau kita bikin kelas 3 hari? kita akan siapkan tentunya lebih detail lagi. Jadi sejak awal kita membangun sistemnya, kita menginputnya. Kalau kali ini kita langsung aplikatif gitu ya. Oke, next Bob.
Okay, so now we're going to look at how to steer this. So right now, you can see, so we're going to zoom in and look at that. Okay, so there it is, just steering straight out. That's how you get your 360 degrees. Now I'm going to go to the processor, and I've got every one of these guys is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the channels. So I'm just going to put these now on the processor to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and this will steer it down. Okay?
Cool.
Okay, so that's what's going on in the TM array. So you have the ability to steer it up, steer it down. That's a very extreme steering, you can see. I don't know of a good application, but maybe there is. But it's a beautiful array in the right place, if you can put it in.
Jam terbang nggak bohong ya. Ini kalau kita ngerjain seminggu nggak kelar bos. Pak Yos, bisa demo Mayer Painter kah Pak Yos? Langsung saya jawab, bisa. And this is Ballroom XX1, demo room Painter dari PT Promedia Sejahtera Raya. So please welcome. Tinggal atur waktu, silahkan datang, dan kita langsung demo di tempat ini. This is our demo room. Begitu Pak ya. Netizen se-Indonesia Raya, masih bersama dengan saya Yosua Yan dan Bob McCarthy, Raja Terakhir. Kita masih ada dalam segmen Berani Belajar Audio di sini. Podcast Pro Audio nomor 1 di Indonesia. Woo! Dan hari ini kita menyelesaikan training bareng Pro Audio Guru. Listen, learn, lunch. Kita mendengar, kita belajar, dan kita makan siang sama-sama. Tentang apa? Tentang sound system, design, and optimization. Setiap kita netizen dapat berkah. Dan Bob McCarthy betul-betul seorang yang experience, ngajarin dari jam terbang, pengalaman yang sangat tinggi. Sehingga kita belajar tentang simulation software supaya kita mengerjakan dengan dasar-dasar audio yang proper. So, buat kalian yang mengikuti video ini silahkan tulis komen, sharing, dan jangan lupa subscribe di YouTube Promedia Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted Pro Audio partner. Mari kita maju bersama demi kemajuan Pro Audio di Indonesia. Nggak ada satupun kita yang lebih, kita ada untuk saling memperlengkapi. Kita saling nutupi kelemahan satu dengan yang lain supaya Pro Audio Indonesia semakin maju. Terus pantengin YouTube Promedia Innovative Solution Channel, your trusted Pro Audio partner. Sama-sama, peace!